too. A nigga came to eat, I want everything on the menu. Bag still dropping, some things will never change. But that pandemic run over, you niggas back looking lame.
Yo. Good afternoon. I know I probably lied to the people and told them that I was gonna get here this morning, but yeah, shit happens, man. We here though, right? We here. We ain't missing a beat. We back. We back and we ain't missing a beat. God damn it. How y'all know the motto? I gotta get this out to the people. If I don't do nothing else, I gotta get it out. But yeah, we back. I know I said I'd be here this morning, but we here. And I don't want to take up a lot of y'all time. If I happen to take up a lot of y'all time, then shit, I guess I did my job. And excuse me, because I'm going to be a blunt blowing, cigarette smoking motherfucker on this here segment. Because, yeah, it's going to get a little deep. I know y'all see the title. And, I promise y'all, this ain't what y'all think it's about to be. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna wait. I ain't gonna sit around and wait. I'm gonna get into it. If y'all happen to tap in a little late, let me know. I fill y'all in on where we at. But anywho, Karmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf. If you're not too up to date, I guess I can do a little brief catch up for you real quick. If you're not familiar with Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf, unfortunately, I have to say that because it's a lot of people that's not too privy on the situation. Unfortunately, Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf were two teenagers, and they were at a track meet at one of the schools. I'm not sure whose school it was. I don't want to misquote anything or get any information wrong. I'm just going to give y'all all the facts that I do have. It started raining, and Karmelo approached the opposing team's tent, which was Austin Metcalf's team's tent, to cover from the rain. And Austin approached Karmelo. He told Karmelo, you need to go to your tent, get from up under here, whatever it was along those lines. Karmelo told him, if you touch me, it's going to be a consequence for that. As the news described it, that Austin gave Karmelo a non-threatening shove, and from there, Karmelo proceeded to stab Austin Metcalf, which led to his death. The verdict. This was last year in April. Just to keep y'all up to date. This was last year April when this incident happened. They just reached a verdict last week, and they convicted Karmelo of 35 years. A lot of people are in outrage, as a lot of people should be. But in all honesty, I'm not here today to debate right or wrong in this situation. We got enough people doing that. I honestly feel that there's a bigger issue underhand here, and I want to get into it. But before I get into my point and my take on this whole situation, the more I watch this case, because it's not just a case that I just stumbled across these last few weeks. I was privy to it when it first happened. I didn't stay privy because, like most of these cases, we hear for one moment, and during the outrage of what's going on, and then we disappear, just like that. We're all guilty of it. We're all guilty of it. During the when the incident happens, my people, we all get into an uproar. We all talk about how we need to stand together, fight together, and make this nonsense stop. And that shit lasts for all of a month. Um, my big question that I want to ask is, why do we only come together when we angry? Why is it that every time we are together is during the outrage? I'm gonna get a little further into that, but I'm gonna pause on that for a moment. Uh, it's a lot of bloggers out right now that's had some pretty decent takes, and it's some bloggers out right now that's had some asshole takes, and I'm gonna get into that as well. But again, I feel like everybody is really missing the underlying issue. Um, Regardless of what side you're on, two young men lives, are forever connected because of this one moment. At the end of the day, um, Austin or Carmelo, they didn't know each other prior to this incident. They attended two separate different schools. Like I said, this was a track meet rally with several different schools. Um, and yeah, two families are changed forever because of it, and that's just something you can't take back. Um, when it happened, everybody became lawyers like we do. Facebook lawyers, Instagram detectives, um, TikTok judges. um, how many people actually followed the entire case? Most didn't. They followed the headlines, social media, and bloggers, Facebook posts. Nobody stayed engaged with this. And this is, like I say, this is not the first time, or that this is the role. This is the norm. This is our rollout as black people. This is what we do. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, um, it doesn't matter. Whoever, this is our rollout as black people. We get enraged when shit happens for about a month, and then we let the shit die. Nobody speaks on it again until we get the verdict a year later. Where was everybody in between? I'm included in this. I am guilty of this shit too, man. I'm trying not to get emotional with this shit because I'm very, very passionate about this situation. Um, Not just the Karmelo Anthony situation, like I said, as a whole. The Trayvon Martins, Breonna Taylor's, George Floyd's, it doesn't matter. This is our rollout as a people. This is what we tend to do. This is what we think, is going to solve the underlying issue, which I am going to get to. Um, I'm gonna get into a few clips first. I'm gonna get into a few bloggers clips. I'm gonna start with my boy Dogface. Matter of fact, Dogface has some pretty decent takes, and I'm a I'm a I'm a dig briefly into what he said because like I said, I have a total different take from everybody. If you ask me, from what I've seen, I have a total different take. But let me see.
Let's talk about Texas real quick. So in Texas, you can't provoke someone and then claim self-defense. What are your thoughts on that law pertaining to this case?
I don't think it fits because the provoking happened by the aggressors. The aggressors were those two little white devils. Those were the aggressors.
You want to tell them to get up out of here.
Right. So it's not like that Karmelo was the aggressor because he said. They're trying to sell this narrative to the world because he said, if you hit me, if you touch me, I'm going to do something. Whatever it was. He didn't say, I'm going to stab you. He didn't say, I'm going to kill you. He just said, if you touch me, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be on. And we know how kids talk, right? So the real language that was used in that whole verbal altercation, that wasn't the real language. The real language wasn't, them two crackers didn't just walk up to him and say, hey, buddy, this is not your tent. You maybe need to go. They didn't say that. They didn't say that.
What you think they
said? They said, get your ass up out of here. These are two white boys who are physically bigger than their twin brothers, right? He should have killed both of them bitch ass motherfuckers. I don't even agree with nothing that Charleston White says. But in this particular situation, I feel like he should have killed both of them bitch ass niggas. And I'm calling them niggas because white people can be niggas too. Your behavior, the same thing that you say a nigga would do, being overly aggressive, being verbally aggressive, being physically confrontational, that's all some shit that white Americans say that black people do. He should have killed both of them motherfuckers. He should have stabbed both of them.
Now, y'all know Doggy Bone get a little crazy with his takes. Overall, he ain't say too much or nothing wrong if you ask me. But again, that's not my underlying issue. That's not my underlying issue. Whether you agree with them or not on his take, his voice matters. Dogface is one of the more popular media personnel right now, along with the Charleston White, along with whoever you want to throw in that topic, whoever y'all look at today on goddamn the internet, Dogface is right there fucking with them. But I say that to say a blogger can influence thousands of opinions in a day. So I just wonder, like I said, this case was in April, y'all, of last year. This happened last year of April, and they're just now coming with this verdict, which usually this is, normal timing for a murder case. It takes about a year. This took a little over a year, but I just feel like we had so much time in between to have these takes, I just really feel like we had so much time in between to be on the media, to be making these points, to be talking, to be heard as people. We had so much time to do this. What's going on, Keish? We had so much time. And we did nothing. We did absolutely nothing. And I don't like it. I just really don't like it. I'm getting lost, y'all. I'm getting emotional. I'm getting emotional. Let me get into some more clips. I'm gonna get into some more clips.
All the other black men, the black athletes, the black entertainers, the black rappers.
The Texas rappers.
Yeah, we're all the Texas rappers who see what's going on. And who has a better understanding of how unjust actions and injustice by the hands of law enforcement, from local law enforcement all the way up to the prosecutor's office, all the way up to the judges in Texas. Who better Who has a better knowledge? Who has a higher degree of understanding of what the fuck is going on in Texas than the rappers? Most of these rappers are some criminal ass, goon ass, goofy ass niggas anyway.
Who's the biggest rapper right now?
Nah, I agree with Dog on that. Slightly. I agree. He's saying basically Texas should have been on front line. The rappers, any type of entertainers that's from Texas should have been on the front line during this Karmelo Anthony case, which I agree. But I also feel like it shouldn't have just been Texas. Yes, they should have been the main ones, but all of us, man, everybody, we all have a fucking voice. Some are just stronger than others. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Let my nigga Dog finish.
All the news right now from Texas right now that could probably make a
Sauce Walker. But I'm calling all the new Dallas rappers, the Montana 700, the Zillionaire Doe, the Amir, Trap Boy Freddy. I'm calling out all the Texas rappers, the Maxo Creams, all of them. Charleston White shouldn't have to be the first person because all these niggas rich. All these niggas got $1 million chains on, $100,000 watches. They were supposed to be the ones on the front line using their platforms and using their voices to talk about the injustices that was happening right before their eyes. And the fact that those niggas ain't said nothing. I ain't talking about making some innocuous post or sharing something in your story, you bitch ass niggas.
And I agree with that. He ain't saying nothing wrong. And that's the whole thing in a nutshell, y'all. Like, that's literally the whole thing in a nutshell. Like, where the fuck are y'all, man? I just don't want to put it on Texas. I want to put it on us as a whole, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, literally, for sure, they for sure should have been on front line because it's in their fucking backyard in Texas. And they should feel like fucking pieces of shit for having little to no input on this situation. But we all should feel the same fucking way, man. Like I said, some voices are just stronger than others, but there's no way all of us shouldn't have been speaking up during this year for this shit. This is it's been a whole year. I'm guilty of the shit too. I followed the case when it first happened. I kept up for a little while, and the shit went to the back of my head. I'm guilty of the shit too. I ain't trying to act like I'm better than no fucking body. This is for all of us. If we want to fucking change, bro, we have to do better than just fucking being enraged and being mad about some shit when shit happens, bro. We have to follow through and make the fucking change ourselves, bro. Or this shit it's never gonna fucking work. We gonna forever get treated like fucking shit. Seriously. And I'm a firm fucking believer of that shit, man. It starts with us. We can't be fucking enraged for one fucking moment, bro, and then just let shit go. I don't even want us to be enraged. I want us to find a solution to the shit that we are enraged about. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I need a motherfucking cigarette. Shit. Let me see this. Let me see something. Because they've been saying this for a minute. I don't even know who this is, but I appreciate you tuning in. It's DMB Easy. You even gangbang? Not by a fucking long shot. I'm a grown ass man, respectfully. That shit ain't even what's popping in Detroit. I don't even know where the little niggas that's running around this bitch now getting the gangbanging shit from. That shit didn't pop off in Detroit. That wasn't no shit that we was doing. That was some Cali shit. We was pimping hoes and shit in Detroit. I don't know where them niggas got that from. That's just to answer your question because I see you asked about 3 times. Yeah, you goddamn right. So yeah, that's my take on that, man. That's my take on that. Nah, it's a goofy running around and it's all gonna play back into what the fuck I'm saying. That got to take on this shit, and I'm gonna just let y'all listen. And I don't know if y'all privy to what 1090 Jake had to say. I don't listen to no fucking 1090 Jake. I just want to make that clear real quick. It's been going around virally, and I thought it tied into what the fuck I was saying.
Karmelo Anthony got absolutely smoked in court and hit with 35 years for the stabbing murder of Austin Metcalf.
It ain't safe for none of you white folks to come out this weekend. I'm giving y'all a fair warning right now. And guess what? It's going to be a bunch of outside that look like me. And we ain't out there with no pocket knives. We out there with these. I guarantee y'all going to pay for what that judge just did to Karmelo. If you don't believe me, bring y'all bold ass out this weekend and put on your Austin Metcalf shirts and see what happened to you.
Now, realistically, I don't think anybody's going to do shit, but I want to show y'all this case. See, Michael's soft ass was yelling at a woman when Marquise walked up and pushed Michael to the ground. Michael pulled out a gun, shot, and killed Marquise. Well, Michael's dumb ass just got hit with 20 years because you can't kill for pushing. So as far as Karmelo Anthony goes, he'll be all right. He can parole in 17 and a half years. He'll be in his 30s. He likes playing with knives. He'll do well in prison.
$10.90 Jake, let me holler at you for a minute. Because you got a big motherfucking platform and you like to speak on how you was raised with black people and all this other goofy ass shit that you like to come out your mouth. My mans, if that's the case, then you should have read the fucking room and just kept your fucking mouth closed if that was gonna be your take, bro. And this brings me back to, I would have loved to see you had that motherfucking take 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see you had that take about 6 months ago. But I ain't gonna stick on you. But I do got a goofy in the chat. We about to get up out of here. Let's give them the attention they want real quick. Well, speak about gangs instead of this Karmelo BS. First and foremost, let me say this real quick to you. I apologize that you feel that it's BS. Secondly, this is my motherfucking channel. I speak about what the fuck I want to speak on. How about that? Third, anybody that's in the chat, can y'all put some toilet paper in the chat? We got a yik yucker in there. Let's get the yik yucker the fuck out of here real quick. Napkins in the chat for the yik yucker. There you go. You wanted your 10 minutes? There you go. You got it. You got it, yik yucker. That was fun. I ain't never got a chance to do that, y'all. Let's get back to it, man. Yeah. That was dope. That was fun. Now just watch in the comment section, goofy. Just watch the video. Now you can just watch. I ain't gonna ban you. I'm gonna just let you watch from afar. I want your view to count. That was too funny, man. All right, where was we? Let's get back to it. So yeah, I don't want to sit on 1090 Jake because, like I said, he ain't my main issue. He ain't my main issue at all. I disagree with what he had to say highly. You can tell the sarcasm in his voice when he said it. I would have loved to see him have had that take a couple months ago and see how many subscribers he would have had. But of course not. He waited until the verdict was you know what I'm saying, decided, and he thought he could slide that in there. I really hope that we as people stop fucking supporting him. So let's get to it, man. The harsh truth. The harsh truth. This ain't got nothing to do with Karmelo Anthony. this verdict don't got nothing to do with Karmelo Anthony. Everything that I'm saying right now has nothing to do with Karmelo Anthony. It's about us. When our people die, we post. When our people get locked up, we post. When our people get shot, we post. Then we move the fuck on. We have a little bit of enrage. We upset, we pissed, which we definitely have the right to be, because a lot of this shit has gone on for far too long. But what the fuck do we do in between time? What do we do from when the incident happens that causes this outrage, such as the Karmelo and Austin incident, to the verdict and decision of what happens with Karmelo Anthony? What are we doing in between time to be heard about this situation? Anybody. If anybody could tell me anything that we did outside of this past month and when the month of last year of April when it happened, tell me what we did. And even what we did then was far from enough. It was nowhere near enough. It wasn't even a small portion, because it's the same recycled shit that we do. Let me talk to Detroit real quick. How many mothers in Detroit lost a son to gun violence this year alone? We halfway through the year. How many that you know personally? How many of those victims' names do y'all know? How many mothers are we grieving? Are grieving right now while we just scroll through social media? How many memorial shirts we done fucking like? How many candlelight vigils we done shared? How many GoFundMe's have we ignored? I understand life goes on, man. I do. But we can't be fucking upset in the moment and just forget. It's not gonna fucking get us nowhere. It's not gonna do shit but make us look fucking worse. It's never gonna help us if we're not fucking consistent with something. If we're not doing something to make each other better. The shit's never gonna fucking work. We are gonna forever be looked at like pieces of shit, y'all. Forever. I mean that. Like, somewhere right now in my city, in your city, wherever you may be at, it's a mother that still ain't got fucking justice from a year ago. And we don't even fucking know her name. She lived right around the corner from you. We don't even know that sister's name. Or her child's name. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better, and I'm preaching this shit like this because I know that it's something that I gotta fucking do better too. I know it's something I have to fucking do better. You know, I'm not here to play no who's wrong, who's right shit. I'm not for all of that, because we as people, we should be past that now. And the only fucking way we will ever get justifully a right or fucking wrong is if we are together as fucking people. It's like we fucking support moments. We don't support movements. And I don't want to keep going back to that, like, but that's my whole point. You know, we support moments. We don't support movements. You know, how many goddamn hashtags you done had posted on your fucking Facebook for 1 week, and then you just don't fucking give a fuck no more? Again, I'm guilty of the shit too. I'm guilty of the shit too. You know, but we got to change. We can't keep going outrage, anger, marches, hashtags. We got to do more than that, man. And when the verdict drops, we just start back over with the same shit. That's it. We can't fucking keep doing the same shit, y'all. I don't want to keep fucking uniting through tragedy. I don't want our strongest unity to be built around pain. I want us to support each other before we support headlines. I want us to support each other before we support these celebrities. Because they're fucking showing us right now, in this moment, that they really don't give a fuck. Buy they fucking music, that's all they fucking care about. They could do so fucking much more. And not just rappers, all entertainment, movie stars. I don't give a fuck with sports. I don't give a fuck what it is that you do, and you got a fucking big ass voice and you got a lot of fucking money. But y'all want us to support y'all. And we do, and we gonna continue to do it. That's the dumb shit right there. I'm getting lost again, y'all. Okay. I mean, just take a second here. Let's just take a quick second. Imagine if we supported black business the same way we support these, you know, wrongful death shooting hashtags and victims. Imagine if we mentor kids the way we argue online. Imagine if we attended city meetings the way we watch court cases. Imagine if we donated the way we debate. A lot of this shit wouldn't happen. A lot of this shit wouldn't happen. We wouldn't have to worry, but we worry about the wrong shit sometimes. And that's just me being honest. You know, as far, let me just make a quick example. Austin's dad had a pretty fair take prior to the verdict. He was very understanding. He understood that, you know, not only his child's life was lost, but another man's life was lost. He understood that he's not the only one mourning, that another family is mourning also in their own way. That take strongly changed from him, you know, as the case went on. And that take became a racist take. Now, even if he Ben felt the way he felt, he never expressed that. He played it fair up until the verdict. But do we see what they are saying about this man's child? Do you see the things that the people have went and done to his child's grave? It's like, that brings me back to the rage. We have to find a better fucking way to attack this shit, man. That type of shit is not going to bring us a change. Granted, whether that man was right or wrong in what he said. Us fucking doing the shit that we did and saying the shit that we said about that man's child was not a fucking solution. Not a fucking solution. I said I ain't want to hold y'all here too long, man, but this ain't about Karmelo. This ain't about Austin. This ain't about Jake. This ain't about Dogface. This is about what kind of fucking community we want to be as a people. Because if we come together that fucking fast when we angry, imagine what we can do when the anger is gone, you know? That's just me though, man. Until next time, I'm out. I'll holler at y'all. R.I.P. to Karmelo Anthony. Shit. Excuse me. R.I.P. to Austin Metcalf. And prayers up for Karmelo Anthony and his family. I know this is a tough time for y'all also. People, we got to get it together.
I'ma fucking make the rules. I'ma break the rules. I'm about to break the motherfucker.
SKJK, whichever one I get to. 7.62, promise I won't miss you. Money not an